All right. Okay, back in the house. All right. Some thoughts. First, what is the most important thing? Very simple. Your legs. Okay, so don't be the cripple in the Rolls Royce. So I think the wrong optimization that a lot of people do in life is that they sacrifice their health for money. And there's, oh yeah, work hard until you're 65, retire with your fat pension fund, travel the world, blah blah. But what if by the time you actually retire, you become a cripple, right? Like you can't walk, you need a wheelchair, right? Apparently I learned that type 2 diabetes, which could be reversed through fasting and just quitting sugar and just 100% carnivore diet, is essentially it kind of messes up the way you walk. So my simple suggestion is, yeah, just think your legs, like standing. So for example, you know, Archimedes has a saying, give me a place to stand and I shall move the world. And it does seem that this optimization towards standing is good. So I have a simple rule. Either you're standing up and walking around, or you're lying down on your back taking a nap or sleeping, right? No in between, no sitting. And if you had all the money and the wealth in the world, it would actually seem the optimal strategy is to consolidate all your money, wealth, whatevs, that you could actually maximize your walking. So it starts from the toes up, right? So what is the best? Shoes, you know, Vibram 5-finger. I like the LX model. It's a new one. Starting to get some holes ready, but c'est la vie. It's like, maybe you gotta think about shoes like tires on your car. Sooner or later your tire is gonna wear out, you gotta replace them. Same thing with my Vibrams, whatevs, right? And you know, 60-pound Titan Fitness weight vest. It's like you don't have to bench 7 plates to get a big ass chest. Strap on a 60-pound weight vest and boom, you've already added like 6 inches to your frame. If anything, you want to go to a bodybuilding show or fashion show, pull up in your 60-pound weight vest, you're finna be the sexiest person around. Then you could show them the side boob. I don't know, I think the reason why I find this so critical is that it seems like almost all of capitalism, modern day capitalism, consumerism, whatever, it has to do something with like sitting with your butt. Like think about it. It's like, you know, you want couches, sofas, chairs, first class. Like everything has to do with sitting on your butt, right? Also with cars, right? It don't matter what kind of vehicle you got, as long as you gotta sit in the vehicle, it's a bad thing. Even my personal thought is, you gotta be more active with your kid, whatevs. Just take the subway with them, because cities of the future, vehicles of the future has to deal with standing and not sitting. And the subway, taking the train, could be one of the few places that you could actually move around and not sit down. You could just stand. I think the subway, the train is an interesting theory because you have the option of sitting or standing. In a car, you must sit, right? And I almost wonder, even if you're on a plane, a flight, the ultimate luxury is in first class, whatever, there's that standing, hanging around area. Like that standing around bar. So yeah, I think maybe the ultimate optimization or the ultimate ideal is if you could do transportation which allows standing, it's better. So the upside of a first class isn't that they give you fancy food, but it's that you have the privilege to stand and walk. Even like, think about where to live and stuff like that. So I personally love my life here in Culver because it's the first place in America, at least, that I could actually just walk around, right? And I mean, people always think about like, what's the secret to happiness? It's your legs, your triple thighs, and even if you think about the ultimate weightlifting, I think it's like, it probably has to be the yoke walk, right? Like, watch the new Baywatch with Zac Efron and The Rock. Was it that they try to do? They do the yoke walk contest. Even the fat strongman steroid guys. Don't quote Patrick Bohemian on me, the vegan guy. He's also on steroids. They all are. I think it said what kind of exercise you can do with your legs and standing and walking and being in the outdoors. Powers in your legs. All right. So, best friend Nietzsche even said once, trust no thought that don't come to you while walking in the outdoors. And he's even said something like, the only sin against the Holy Spirit is to be sitting on your butt. Okay, so anti-sitting lifestyle. So the basic ideas, yeah, don't sit. I think optimize your life, society, place that don't allow sit. And I think that the critical thing here to understand is you don't have to like convince other people, just do it yourself, right? Like, the notion of privilege is not everyone does it. So some thoughts: going to the library is a privilege, taking the subway, the rail, new modern day privilege. Any sort of thing that allows for standing is a new modern day privilege. Like, even if you're in this slavery Apple 8777 Washington, Culver City 10 Apple office. Oh, they put a new polarizer filter on this now. So yeah, anyways, anything that allows you to stand, to be outside, is a good thing. Starting to get pretty bright now. Seems like, I mean, I aesthetically hate the way that baseball caps look, but I mean, if the US military has hats with the brim, I mean, I guess we could too. Even if you think about the Spartans, right? King Leonidas and such, when they're fighting with their helmets on, covers their forehead, the nose, it just has slits for the eyes. Like, could we create a new modern day Spartan helmet? Funny thought. But anyways, and also the reason why they had the helmet with the horsehair is that it made them look taller, more frightening, right? Okay, anyway, so yeah, I think with health, life, fitness, everything in between, reduce your weight as much as possible, get some beautiful 5-finger shoes, be in the sun as much as possible, walk on, baby.